Hello, I'm here with Kathy Brock from AmaWaterways. We're at Pinky's Up Beer and Wine in Roswell, Georgia.
Pinky's Up.
Yes, exactly. So I'm having a lovely California rosé, but we're going to talk about European river cruises. I'm scheduled to go on the AmaSerena on the Rhine River from Basel, Switzerland to Amsterdam, but starting in Lake Como, Italy. So it's quite a journey. Actually, it blows my mind a little bit that you can go from Lake Como to Basel to Amsterdam on a river.
Right, yeah. And that's a brand new itinerary. We've never had it before, so it's hugely popular. You're going to do a river cruise through Germany and all those countries. Then you're going to end up in Italy, or in this case, you're starting in Italy,
Right.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And everything I hear about Lake Como is stunning. No promises about George Clooney, but...
Right. Yeah, a friend asked me to look for him, or to say hello.
I'm sure.
But, okay, so I'm just super excited because I'm ready to go to Europe after a long break.
Aren't we ever?
Yeah, the last time I was there was on the Alma Magna.
Oh, it doesn't get
Yeah.
better than that. And that was Christmas time, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. And I actually just got an
Yeah.
email from somebody today, and he said something about when we were connected before the lost year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it amounts to.
Pretty much.
This was a lost year for everybody. So it's time to travel.
Tis. So let's talk about that. Why is it a good time to go, like, in 2021?
Because next year is going to be totally sold out, and you probably can't get on.
Okay.
No, absolutely. We're selling like crazy, booking for 22 and 23.
Great.
So all that pent-up demand, it's not just pent-up demand, it's who was scheduled to travel in 2020 and couldn't. So those bookings have moved over.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the best year to get the space you want on the ship you want and make it happen. And I assume it won't be the crowds. We're only at 75% on the ships for the time being. Yeah, it's going to be amazing to get back out there.
Absolutely. So more space on the ships, but also most likely more space when you're walking around town.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So what are just like a few little highlights of AmaWaterways in general?
Oh, well, it may never have heard of it because it's a small family-owned company. We'll be 19 years old next week. July 1st is our number 19. 3 families own the company. They all have an immigrant history. Our owner architect is from Vienna, Austria. Christine, the heart of AmaWaterways, is from Dresden, Germany. And Jimmy Murphy was from Ireland. So the reason I mention that is because the whole mentality as they started this company was to build things and pay for them.
Right.
Not pay interest, not pay over 2 or 3 years. So every one of our ships are totally paid for, which is huge at this time of year.
Sure.
We're also the only only U.S. flagged ship that operated in 2020 in Europe.
Okay.
Because we operated for 4 months only with European guests. So we have all the protocols in place for as long as we need them. We had no issues. We had 1,500 guests and no issues whatsoever.
That's great.
River cruise is what takes you through a country. An ocean ship takes you to a country. Huge difference there. We're going to pull into a city or town, walk off the ship, do walking tours. We have bicycle tours, we have hiking tours, and we have culinary tours, and they're all included. That's a huge difference between the word cruise and a river cruise.
Yeah, definitely. And I was skeptical myself before I did it because I thought I was going to be bored, just a bunch of old people, and I was moving all the time. It was, hikes and bike rides and super fun.
It's a very like-minded group of people too. So the people that go on a river cruise are people who are interested in the destination, not just the ship.
Right.
Destination includes art and architecture and culture and cuisine. So it's a like-minded group of people traveling together to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point. So as you said, they were sailing. AmaWaterways was sailing last year. So the test voyages have been done. So we can feel confident that that's all good.
Absolutely. And the regulations will fall to the country. For instance, Germany just announced today that they're opening, and the requirement will be a negative PCR or antigen test. They are evidently not mandating vaccine.
Okay.
Which is the same thing Portugal did, whereas France says you can't come to France without the vaccine. So,
okay. It's kind of confusing.
it's not our decision.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, there's also the airline.
Right.
You know, what regulations does the airline have for you to fly over there?
Right. Yeah, I'm doing one of the vaccine, whatever, COVID tested flights.
COVID flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? So specifically my itinerary, what's it called? Rhine castles and
Swiss Alps.
Swiss Alps, yes.
Yeah. So
Do you have any little tidbits about that?
Oh, Lake Como. I mean, I've never even been there. It's supposed to be absolutely fabulous, right on that lake. You're traveling at a beautiful time of year. I think September and October are probably the prettiest months because all those vineyards are going to turn golden with the color change.
Right.
Then you're going to go over to Basel, Switzerland, stopping in Lucerne on the way.
Okay.
And then from there you're going to sail up the Rhine River, which actually comes out of the Swiss Alps and empties into the North Sea. So you're joining it down there at the bottom, and you're going to go to Cologne, which is a fabulous city with probably the most beautiful Gothic cathedral in the world.
Amazing, yeah.
Absolutely. Strasbourg, you're also going to go to France, because there's a little section of Germany, Switzerland, and France where they come together, and they've changed ownership for centuries. I mean, like World War II, the Germans occupied the Alsace region. They made everybody change the street names. They changed their family names even for during the war. So it's traded back and forth like that. So you've got that French Alsace region, which is great wines. Absolutely great wines.
Right.
And then you're going to proceed up the Rhine all the way to Amsterdam. Amsterdam's a great city.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So beautiful, so fun. Yeah, okay. I guess maybe the last thing we haven't covered is food and wine on the ship.
How could you not travel without food and wine?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
we are the only river cruise line to be a member of a culinary society called Chaîne de Rôtisseurs, which means every bit of our food has to be locally sourced. There's no frozen foods on an Ama ship. Even the fish is coming from a local fishmonger. Presentation absolutely has to be gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
We're serving 5-course dinners. We always serve standard American cuisine and regional cuisine. So if you'd like to taste the taste of France or Germany, that's going to be available to you.
Yeah.
So we've got local wines included, different every day. So we've got a different red wine and white wine every single day. We've got beer, wine, and soft drinks, lunch and dinner, champagne with breakfast, because you got to have a mimosa to start your day.
Yes.
The dining is exceptional. We have 2 restaurants on that ship.
Okay.
We have the main dining room. We also have a specialty restaurant called the Chef's Table.
Yes.
Chef's Table has a private chef preparing and plating in a demonstration kitchen, so you can watch the whole thing. A 7-course paired wine dinner, and that's included. That's not at an extra cost.
Right.
Same as the bicycle tours, the hiking tours, the culinary tours. We're offering between 4 and 6 excursions in every port.
Right.
Yeah. Now that's huge. You go on an ocean trip, you're going to add the cost of excursions in every port. So we're giving you a choice of 4 to 6 excursions in every port.
Right. Good point. Maybe that's the last point. That the price tag might look big, but
You got to add it all in.
yeah, if you think how much does it cost to do a 7-day trip to Europe, it costs a good bit.
Okay.
But it's a great value.
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at the price of an ocean ship versus a river cruise ship, you are going to see river cruising costing more. But you have to go back to the ocean cruise. And okay, let's start with the beverage package. Okay, you can't even take water on those ships. You have to buy their water.
Right.
So you have to buy a beverage package. Then you have to add the cost of an excursion in every single port. Then you add the specialty restaurant at the chef's table, and you even add the cost of Wi-Fi if you need it, and
True.
all that's included.
Yes, that's pretty great. I think that's good. And maybe I'll see you on the Danube, the lower Danube in August. I'm thinking about it.
I plan to do
Yeah.
that. 16 years and I've never done that itinerary.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so very exciting, but then I got to
Yeah.
go back for the Christmas markets.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, good. Well, thank you. It's been fun.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah. We'll be in touch. Bye.
Bye from Pinkies.